You're entering the Chakaverse. Chakacrypto. Welcome to the Chakaverse. He out speaking Chaka facts. I'm out speaking Chaka words. We out making Chaka raps. We call this the Chakaverse.
What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody is having a good Wednesday. We got a pretty cool show today. We got Dead Token and Redlight talking about Redlight Web3 Productions. Let me go ahead and get this all set up. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up our guest today. This is Dead Token's Twitter. Let me bring up Redlight and Dead Token. What is going on, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
what's
Can you
going-
guys hear me? Mic check.
Oh yeah, I hear you perfect, man.
Awesome.
What about me?
Awesome.
Yep, you sound good, Redlight.
All right, thank you.
Cool. So welcome. How's you guys' day going so far?
You know, just woke up, so can't really speak on that, but so far so good.
So far so good. So what's going on, Dead Token? How you doing today, man?
It's been going good, man. I just picked up the kid from school. I know whenever we run these shows, it's like 30 minutes after I pick up the kid. So I'm usually like rushing to the house to get on the show. But yeah, no, it's been a good day. Picked up the kid, like I said, and just ready to get this show on the road.
Cool. And let's hear all about it. I mean, Redlight, if you don't mind, and or Dead Token, whoever wants to go, let's hear about Redlight Web3 Productions.
Yeah, no problem. Can you pull up the roadmap that I had sent you?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull that up really quick.
Okay, so let me pull it up on my end over here too. So Redlight is going to be bringing artists in from the music world into the Web3 world. That's probably the simplest answer that we could give you. But let me read the roadmap to you. So Redlight is an NFT music project directed towards connecting the music industry. We've been a producer for 3 years, creating instrumentals for all genres. Redlight was also one of the first producers ever to sell an instrumental on the blockchain, all at the age of 18 in 2021. So the first step in the roadmap is going to be, obviously, we're starting in Q4 of this year. It's going to be to gain funds and a following through instrumental NFT album sales in Q4 of 2022 to support project upgrades. So that's kind of where we're at now. We're building. We're building the website. We already had a website, but now kind of trying to make it Web3. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a while.
You rugged just a little bit. You said we already had a website, and then you rugged a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, we're under construction. We did have a website together, but we didn't like how it came out, so we're under construction again. And plus, we got to get the whole Web3 thing going. So that's going to take a while too. So just letting everybody know that this project is in the works, and it's super, 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 super early. I mean, It doesn't get any earlier than this, man. You know what I mean, Chaka?
Oh yeah, you guys, everything's starting out. That's awesome. So. You said Redlight was put a instrumental on the blockchain at 18. That's crazy.
Yep, me and Joe started another little project about a year ago. Just to kind of test the water. It went pretty good, and then now we're building something even bigger and greater.
Cool. So you guys are just in the building phase. Is there any information we can get like on the style of NFTs, and are those going to have music behind them? How what are we going to be looking forward to?
Yeah, we're still kind of like building on what it's going to look like, but we have a really, really good idea of what it's going to look like, and that's going to be like, and like we said, bringing music over to Web3 is pretty simple when it comes to the file type. So if it's a song, it's an MP3, right? And if there's any video behind it, it's an MP4. So we're working with MP3s, MP4s. Those are the type of NFTs that you will see as the file types. Depending on if it's just an album, of course, it's going to have a cover, a backing, and then it'll have those MP3 tracks uploaded as NFTs. Now, if it's a video, then it's going to be an MP4. It'll be the tracking behind a video, and we'll release it like that. So if an artist comes to us and says, "Hey, I want to get into Web3. I want to be able to make videos and songs and put them out as NFTs." That's where we come in and we go, "Okay, let's get this together. Let's get your artwork. Let's get everything together. Let's get you minted out, and then we can start pushing your project." If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, man. Let me say what's up to the chat really quick. You got Racket Club in the house, Chaka Wednesdays. What's up, Racket? Thanks for showing up, buddy. And Texas Tuesdays. Yeah, that's right. Texas Texas T.
That's awesome. Hey man, what's up? Thank you for coming in.
Cool. So when did Redlight, when did you get into crypto? How did this whole journey start?
It was really a dead token. He's showing me the ways right now. I'm still fairly new, but like I said, last year we were making little projects, so probably about a year ago.
Oh yeah. That's
Yep.
cool, man. How long you been doing music?
About 3.5 years now.
That's awesome. My son puts together music too. He did my intro. Dead Token helped me with the intro too. That's his art. So if he's helping you with the NFTs, I already know that those things are going to be fire.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited for everything.
Yeah, that's cool. So what's your guys' next step?
Right now we're just working on the content for the project.
Content as in music
Yep.
cool.
My music, I'm the first artist that's being brought in.
Nice.
So I'm just really trying to work on some content, like the first little album for the project.
Yeah, get the music out there.
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey,
I'm sorry, I kind of cut out for a minute.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Okay, yeah. So, let's go back a little bit. How we started last year. So when Connor is Redlight, by the way. Sorry, Connor, I threw you under the bus and told everybody your name. No, but it's okay.
Okay.
So me and Connor, I used to make music with his dad a long time ago, and I've known Connor since he was a kid. So that's kind of how everything really, really started with our relationship. We even worked together. I trained him at a job one time being a barista right before the pandemic, and that's how we became friends, man. And we talked about music. We talked about, what we like, what we don't like. We kind of we gained a friendship, and it's been a really cool friendship. It's there's a generational gap, but I like to stay cool. I like to stay hip. I like to stay young. So me and Connor get along well. It's 32. I'm 32. He's 29.
29. I'm 19.
What? Well, how old are you, Connor, now?
19.
Well, so yeah, so he's 19. I'm 32. So I wanted to introduce Connor. After our working venture, because we really didn't know what we wanted to do with our life after the pandemic and everything. I think everybody was on that same boat, and
Yeah.
we were just thinking about ways we could work and build, and I was doing my thing in my room. I hadn't talked to Connor in about 6-7 months, so I went over there and I said, hey man, let's start making some music. You should get onto Web3. He didn't say no. He said yes. So we started to make I showed him how to make NFTs on Polygon. So that's what we were doing. We were making MP3 or actually MP4s with some visuals behind it, behind the track. And it was just awesome stuff. And we started to put some stuff for sale. I mean, think about how early it was last year, and what was it, April 2021, for even talking about Web3 music, much less finding a buyer for it, right? I think the only person that was getting buyers for Web3 music was like Eminem, dude. Eminem actually was the first artist to sell an NFT as a beat and make money off of a Tom McDonald track. Well, I mean, or gain that sale from a Tom McDonald is an artist. He's an underground artist. He's been rapping for a long time. He puts out a lot of music about controversial topics. He has a huge following, and that was one of the first things that I saw in Web3, and I was like, you know what? Like, this is early. How in the hell is Eminem doing this? I mean, if you think about all of Eminem's lyrics, he talks about how not tech savvy he is, but he's over here selling a freaking NFT in 2021. So,
Yeah.
so I was like, we got to step into this field. We got to do what they're doing, And then 2 months later, after that, Snoop Dogg releases his Death Row Records on crypto.com as the first record label, or the first NFT record label. So I was looking at this and I'm like, yo, what's going on here, right? And then I see crypto.com, and then that's everywhere. It's on the UFC shirts, it's on the NBA shirts. And then I figure Snoop Dogg's tied to it, and then that's how I kind of got tied to it. I wanted to become an artist on crypto.com NFT, so that's why I ended up doing what I did. But when we put these NFTs out for sale last year on the blockchain, we were selling for Polygon Matic. Hey, baby, can you go in the room for a second? So we were on a Polygon Matic, and we were selling for ETH, purple ETH on OpenSea, and we found a buyer. He said, "Hey, man, I really, really like your beats. I really want to purchase one." We didn't know if he was being serious or not, but he actually did. He purchased 1 or 2 or 3 beats. Was it, Connor?
That guy bought one.
Okay, yeah, he got one, but we did definitely sell 2. I know that, and we only released like 3. And on that project, so like we had released 3 beats and we only sold 2, but we, that's almost a sellout on that little collection we had, and that kind of gave us an example of how it's going to work. Now the way it's going to work for Web3 music is if you buy an NFT, you buy the beat as an NFT, you're going to be able to commercially use that any way you want. That's going to be what Redlight is about. So kind of like what Bored Ape Yacht Club does with their stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gives them commercial use. They get to use it anywhere, create their own things. That's what we're going to do with beats. So if we give you an instrumental and you sell it, or, you give you an instrument, you want to work on it, fine. If you want somebody else to work on it and then you want to sell it, that's fine. You get to use it however you want to. And it's not tied to us anymore because you own the NFT. Now, if you sell the NFT again, we'll get royalties for that. But as far as you having the rights to this music, you have the rights immediately after you buy the NFT.
Cool. It would be cool. I mean, of course, you guys are at the beginning stages. If people bought the NFTs, had the beats, and then you guys showcased them somehow in the Discord and showed them off. They put lyrics on top of those beats. That would be cool. Yes, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's going to start a chain reaction, and I think that the more art, that's kind of like that's what we want to do. We want to bring more artists into Web3. Nobody knows about Web3. I mean, there's you go ask 10 artists now that are in the rap realm, or artists in general, go ask them, and they have no idea about Web3. I mean, much less cryptocurrency, right? So there is a lot of work to be done, a lot of footwork to be done on the road to being complete with this project.
Yeah. So what kind of is it all going to be hip hop beats? What can we look forward to? The style of music.
Man, I can make a lot of genres, so it's probably not going to be hip hop because I have plans to make pretty much anything. It just depends on what the people want.
Cool, man. So a mixture. That's awesome. So you get even more people involved. That's a good idea.
Yep, that's the plan.
You got Christopher Alvarado in the chat. He says, "Stop at Redlight, some bars, some fire and rockets, throwing up the eyes." He says, "Remix beats." Oh yeah, remix everything.
See? I mean, you would have the rights to it, right? If you want. So, how does that work, right? Okay, so when you rights, but we're gonna also send you that file too. And if you ask for, I'm sure we can make a little adjustment if they want to remix the beats or they want to do anything on top of those beats. I'm sure we can get those files to them where they can work out on that. So, that's exciting too in itself. I mean, selling an NFT and then building on top of that, and then they're able to sell it on as their own. I mean, that's some pretty crazy stuff.
So I know it's the beginning, and because it's exciting, you can throw out all kinds of ideas. Like I'm already think my wheels are turning right now. Like, man, you can do all kinds of stuff with this. What are some ideas that you guys are throwing around? Like, I mean, I'm thinking maybe like Discord concerts, all kinds of cool stuff. Have you guys thought of anything?
Oh yeah.
Definitely some metaverse content. Bringing more vocalists in, just bringing more people in. I think when a bunch of people get together, that's the best space to create ideas in.
Oh yeah, a metaverse concert. That's a good idea too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can't say much. We can't say much about where it's going to be hosted, but we're already it's already building, man. We've already talked to some people. We're getting things going. I've already seen the stage, dude. I've already seen the stage in the metaverse. I've jumped around.
Nice.
I've seen how awesome the graphics are. This stuff is going to be crazy. Now, as far as the plans go for like the actual music, like we want to. So when we onboard an artist onto Redlight, if anybody is familiar with the way that the Chrono Sapien Alliance works, you have 100 seats at the table. 70 of those are investor seats, and 30 of those are project seats. Each one of those seats costs 10 billion CMP to get in. So at the end of those 100 seats in the hero wallet will be 1 trillion tokens, which is 10% of the supply, and it's a deflationary token. So it's constantly gaining. You're constantly gaining tokens from the sells and the buys. A 10% sales tax, 5%
Yeah.
5% going back to all those people at the alliance are getting these airdrops. Once those 1 trillion tokens are in there, anything that comes on top of that is getting airdropped back down to the people. And that's how we want Redlight to work. It's giving some alpha, super alpha. So we want to tokenize Redlight, okay? And give incentive to our investors, of course. I mean, we'll explain more of that later, but there is going to be a token connected to Redlight.
Man, talk about a teaser. You're just gonna leave it at a cliffhanger like that, man. That's cool. All right. I can't wait to have you guys back on so we can really dig deep into it and talk about it more. So right now you guys are going to be you're gaining funds for the instrumental NFTs, and then so is there a guesstimate? I never like to put dates on things, but what is your guys' time frame looking at, like an estimate? Maybe what are you shooting for to get the NFTs out?
So I want to get
all right.
Go ahead, Connor.
Pretty soon, but we already have a date in mind. That's pretty soon, but we don't want to say. It's kind of going to be a little surprise. We might reveal the date maybe a couple of weeks before.
Okay, Thank God you said that. Thank God you said that, because I was about to ruin everything.
Come on.
Are you guys sticking to the Polygon, the ETH on Polygon, or are you going to a different chain?
We're gonna go cross chain. We believe that's the best way to go to find everybody is everywhere, right? So we want to, if we're gonna use every single network to our advantage.
Nice. So tell me about the name Redlight. How did you guys come up with that name?
Because you got to stop and look at it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Stop and look at it.
Simple enough. That's cool.
That's pretty cool, man. I never even knew that. So hey, that's cool.
So I take it, are there any possible collaborations going on with this project in the future? Because there's all kind right now, especially with the CSA. You got Neo Masterpiece Films, and they're with the videos, and I can see a lot of possible collaborations in the future if you guys were if that was a route you guys were wanting to go.
Yep, there's definitely going to be collabs.
Yeah, there's some collabos going on right now in the background with projects. So we want to collab with projects too, not just artists, right? So if they need sounds for their video, like you, Chaka, you need sounds for your stuff, hit up Redlight. That's what he does. He's a sound engineer, so he can get something going for your show. Same thing that I like the way he does it. I go to Canva and I do it, right? But he's over there he's a professional sound artist, so
okay.
Yeah, exactly. And a little bit, I did want to, I remembered we were talking about the roadmap. I did want to go over that a little bit more, because we did go over the first one, but not the second part. And so the second part is going to be in Q1 of next year. And that's going to be the release of the first it's going to be a major project in Q1. We want to collaborate with the CSA to produce professional sounds for the Alliance in this chapter as well. So not just the Alliance, but projects around the Alliance and anything we can get in between.
Oh, that's already like a big group that you guys already got your work ahead of you already. That's cool. You already got different projects that you can work with. Are you talking about? So cool. Yeah, because intros, and if they wanted music on their NFTs, nice, man.
Yeah, and it's cool because hey, it makes my life easier too, because now I can guarantee those sounds are going to be good to use. I make videos all the time, for projects. So if I'm making a video for a project, I can go, hey, Redlight, reach across the table and say, hey, I need some sounds for this video, and that's amazing in itself too.
Cool. Redlight, are you going to get any socials, like a Twitter or anything, or do you have a Twitter that I missed?
I still need to make a Twitter. I just
Oh,
need to.
okay.
We're pretty much almost there with branding, but yeah, I still need to make the Twitter and Instagram and stuff. Maybe a TikTok or something.
Oh, there you go. Nice, man. We'll tag me on those tweets, man, so we can get some more eyes and ears on this project.
I definitely will. We definitely will.
That's awesome.
So
So
Chaka,
what?
the other thing
Yeah.
we're working on.
Oh, you're breaking up just a little bit, bud.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Chaka. Go ahead and finish what you were gonna say.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna ask about if you had any other projects you were working on right now, but go ahead and.
Oh yeah. So one of the things we want with the token for it to work is that's where we were kind of left off earlier. So we want a table. We're not going to say how much seats are going to be at the table. We're not going to say anything about that right now, but there is going to be a system like the CSA. So if you come on board, we're going to sign you on as an artist through this token transaction, and you'll be signed on as an artist. And you'll be eligible for these airdrops. So that's going to be huge. I don't really want to say too much on that.
Okay. Well, we get the basic idea. You're just giving us just a little bit, just enough to keep, pique the interest.
Yep. And then also sorry, go ahead, Chaka.
Oh, I was reading on the number 3 on the roadmap, turn Redlight into a real record label through a purchase of LLC with generated funds, allowing us to sign artists into Web3 and move music into the future. That's cool.
Yeah, so hopefully that happens sooner, right? We're putting it at number 3 just to don't overpromise anything. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
we believe that this LLC will probably be bought before then. So through NFT sales or even our own funds, but we're gonna get this LLC on the road, and that's definitely gonna happen. Now it'll probably happen before that third process, and this roadmap will be tweaked out or tweaked up a little bit, and you know we'll get that going in no time.
So, Dead Token, what's your background in music? You did you used to make beats, or what you were saying that you met Redlight as you guys worked as a Batista? Were you guys over there making beats, freestyling, or in the coffee shop, or what's up?
Yeah, so I had a music career since a lot. I kept this as a secret most of the time. The people that do know are pretty like close in the alliance, like the founders and the directors. But hey, since we're on live, let's talk about it.
All right.
So when I was 16, I started to rap locally here in Albuquerque. The first 2 years of my career was like getting to know people and getting to know how the music industry works, which was pretty hard to do, right? It's all politics and it sucks, but I literally had to get to know people, where to go record my music, how all that stuff works. So for about 2 years, I was just kind of making an album, and I released my first album. It was called the Duke City Massacre. I released that under the name Joseph G, and it was just a reflection of my life and the city that I live in, and the environment I grew up in, and I did that to prove to myself that I could do anything I wanted to do. I always had a passion for music, and Eminem was a huge influence on my life too when I was growing up. But I definitely wanted to make an album, so I did. And it took me about 6 months after I created my album to actually know how to get it out there, right? So when I did this all on my own, and I went and got onto Spotify. I got onto CD Baby. CD Baby will distribute your music everywhere through the world.
Yeah.
And they really pump your numbers up. And I signed up with them. They put my album on there. It's still available all over Spotify, Apple Music. I mean, anywhere you can go search, you can find the Duke City Massacre. So that's kind of how it started. After that, I kind of just did concerts. I was using that album to go and promote myself and go out there and do concerts. I opened up for Brother Lynch Hung.
Really?
Yes, I opened up for Vinny Paz, and then after that, well, Jedi Mind Tricks. Vinny Paz and Just Allah, they're the duo, and they broke up. But I had individually did a concert with Vinny Paz, and then I did a concert with Just Allah. So I basically opened up for Jedi Mind Tricks as well. Opened up for, what was that? Go ahead, Chaka.
Also, that's awesome. But so it had to be back in the day before Brother Lin Chong went to Strange Records. It was before that, right?
It was around
Sh-
that
sh-
time. It was
oh,
actually
really?
after that time. It was like, yeah, it was actually
Oh,
he
he was
was already
already
signed to Strange. He was signed to Strange, and they were on tour.
nice, man. Tech
I think
Nine
he
is
was.
one of my favorite rappers.
I think he
By the
was here
way,
with Stevie Stone.
really
Yeah.
cool.
So oh, Tech Nine, dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge fan. A huge fan first and foremost. I might as well say that out now.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've been listening to Tech since I don't know a long time.
I know, man. Tech is awesome, and getting to open up for one of his artists, that was big for me, right? For my mind, my psyche, my confidence, everything like that. And I also opened up for Capadonna of Wu Tang Clan. So
Nice.
there was a couple big names that I opened up for, and I honestly didn't. Every time I was going on stage, I didn't think I could do it before I got to the stage, and then I just absolutely killed it. So that's kind of how it started. After that, I got together with a local artist that I used to make music with. His name was 6 Foot Slim, and he's still making music. And we got together and made this thing called Shinigami Twins. Um, we probably rapped for about a year. I put out another EP worldwide called Oddity, but this time I switched up my name, and it was Petty Joe. So I have two artist names that I go under. Joseph G, and then there's Petty Joe. What's
Okay.
next? What's next? I don't know. I don't know, right? But but
Yeah.
that's kind of what I did, and that's kind of the history behind it. When I put out the 3-track EP Oddity, I wanted to do something completely new. I did not want it to sound like Joseph G at all. So I wanted it to sound new. I wanted it to sound hip, and I think I caught that vibe.
Nice, man. Switch your style up a little bit. That's cool, man. That's some major alpha right there.
Thanks, man. Yeah, nobody's really known, so nobody asked me, right? So
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool to actually get it out there and let people know that I have been working in music for a long time. I've been around the production. I've been around the engineering. I actually can engineer myself. As far as the production goes, Connor's going to be teaching me a lot. And
Okay.
so it's cool. This relationship that me and Connor have. I teach him a ton about NFTs and crypto, and he teaches me a ton about the producing part. So we have a cool relationship going on.
So, Redlight, what was your inspiration to get into music? Has it, what inspired you to do this?
Um, Around the age of 15, 16, I started. Well, no, I've always liked music, always loved music, but
Mhm.
there was one day I was just like, I want to make stuff like that, like Suicide Boys and all my favorite artists. I was like, I want to make stuff like that, and I just started getting on YouTube how to make Juice World type beat, how to make Suicide Boys type beat, how to make XXX Tentacion type beat, and then I
Yeah.
ended up like spending a lot of money on the software for it. Just started working on beats, and I just ended up getting better and better and better. And then at a certain point, I knew I was like, this is what I want to do with my life.
That's awesome, man. Because you're right now at the very very beginning of this project, you're already doing what you want to do, what you love to do. So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited for it. We all got a high drive on this project, all the members, so we
Yeah.
know we're gonna pump out a lot of volume.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see a project start now, and they're doing it out of passion, and they're doing it as something they love to do. So it's going to be quality, whatever you guys produce, because it's what you guys are wanting to do. It's your passion.
Oh yeah, nobody's harder on me than myself, so
Yeah.
with the music I make. So even sometimes I'll be like, I'll make something, and then Joe will be like, I'll be like, this shit's sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. My bad.
No, no,
I'll be,
you go. It's you guys do whatever you want.
I'll be like, I was like, this is trash. Sometimes I'll make a beat. I'll be like, this is trash, and then Joe will kind of pull my head out my ass. He's like, what are you talking about? This is really good. Like I'm saying, nobody's harder on me than myself. I'm my biggest critic, and my
Yeah.
quality. I do not want to release anything that's not up to my standards.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard because you're putting the beat together and you're hearing it over and over and over. Sometimes you need that fresh pair of ears to be coming in and just, dude, that's fire. Like you're
Yeah,
sitting on fire right now.
that's why I love Joe being around. He can tell me he's like, you know what? Because sometimes I'll make a whole beat, work on it for 2 hours, and then I'm like, I'm gonna scrap this, and Joe's like, you're an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's how I know he's a real artist, though, because when you're a real artist, you are your own worst critic, man. You know, when an artist shows you their work and you're like, wow, this is like amazing, and they're like, yeah, I really don't like it. You know, it's just like whoa, yeah, pull your head out of your ass for a second, because this is awesome work, man. And I think, you know, I think I kind of play the role of a kind of like an older brother to Connor too. So, you know, he respects what I say. I have to make sure, you know, when I do have somebody's respect like that and their full attention, I make sure to give them the right advice. I make sure to tell them the right things, because it feels like I'm able to steer them wrong, right? And that's scary. I mean, I've steered other people wrong before in my past, and I've learned from it. And when you have somebody looking up to you like that, you really have to, you know, watch your steps and make sure you're teaching them the right things.
Oh, of course, and you have experience. You have experience. I'm sure everybody has done made mistakes in their life, and you can share that, and that's cool.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you know, and veer him, you know, the right way to not make a mistake that you might have made, or you know, same thing I
Yeah,
would do
no.
to like my kids. You know.
You know, I was 19. You were 19 once, Chaka. You know, like,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta definitely give them advice to, you know, do the right things. And I'm still learning every day. It's not like I'm like trying to older brother Connor all the time, man. I can look for advice from him sometimes. You know, it's a cool relationship we have.
That is cool. And music has changed so much. Music has changed so much. I'm really excited to hear the styles of music and the type of music that you guys make. I want to hear those beats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
I
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
release something for everybody. So there's gonna be some beats like certain people might not love, but there's gonna be some beats that that person might love. You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, that's
Shaka,
cool. Yeah.
have you ever been to like a beat website before?
Hmm.
You know how like they have beats you can lease and beats you can buy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what we want our website to look like. It wants to be we want it to be a Web3 interface where you can buy your beats as NFTs, right? And then anything
Oh,
else on the website, like, you know, albums, NFTs. We want a place to go, a place for people to go that's really really awesome, has an awesome interface, and, you know, it makes it easy for you to look at these NFTs and play them. And once you buy them, they're off the list, right? So that's what we're doing now.
I see. Nice, man. And that website's already under construction, right?
It's under construction. It's a while, but it's under construction. We're going to be building on top of that. We're going to have other social media sites for people to go to. Um, we might have the sample, you know, website up where you can go and maybe throw in your email for some updates or something like that. But it's going to be super early, and we'll let people know. We'll let people know whenever it's time.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So you got anything else? Any other anything else you're working on at this time? I know you're a busy man. You're a man of many talents there, Dead Token. You can do it all.
Well, no, I'm working in the background with the Alliance all the time. I'm constantly doing videos, constantly making you know, anything, any kind of content. When it comes to graphic content, I'm all over that. As far as Dead Token, you know, we're making a kind of a change on the roadmap with that, because I can let everybody know now that we're on live. CDC NFT has just barely fixed the problem that I was having. Now there's 127 NFTs on my Dead Token collection, and there was only
Hmm.
like 4 showing, and I was like, man, this is awful. Like, when is this going to stop? Right? I'm trying to talk to the team over there. Um, they're not getting back to me, and if they do get back to me, it's like they're saying to do stuff that I've already done, and it was just getting frustrating. So I was just like, hey, I'm going to take a step back on this, and I'm going to wait for them to fix this, and then I can start running, because I can't sell NFTs that aren't showing up, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I went back and I said, okay, so we're gonna do 127 NFTs on crypto.com. We're not going to do any more, because recently we were able, until, okay, so from January until 2 weeks ago, we were able to mint NFTs on crypto.com for zero fee. Okay.
Oh,
Nothing. Any artist can mint it for zero fee. But now we have to pay a $3 per mint fee. So let's do the math on that really quick, man. So let's
$3
do,
per mint.
yes, and
Oh my God.
this is only for uncurated artists. So, you know, those are we're the small time guys trying to make it big, right? All the uncurated people.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, that's saying let's do the math on that. So $3. Let's say you have a 10,000 NFT collection. That's $30,000.
Mm-hmm.
30K to release your project as an uncurated artist on crypto.com NFT. So I said, okay, I have 1,000 more to mint on here. So that's going to cost me $3,000 to mint out my project. Now I've already made 3.4K on the project. Now it's going to cost me that just to mint it out again. I mean, that makes no sense in the world. I'm messaging people. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to higher ups. I'm talking to everybody because I'm just not happy. So, you know, and I'm not going to mask it. You know, a lot of the times I'm like, yeah, you know, crypto.com, you know, come over there and mint. But as of lately, I'm not a huge fan right now. I really want them to get to work. I really want them to, you know, fix the things that are wrong. If they don't have the team, get the team. I have no idea what to really say about that anymore. But we have to make a change because it's going to cost $3,000 to mint out my project, and it's not acceptable. So I think I'm going to take the rest of those 1,000. I'm going to put over on Chronos.
Oh, there you go.
Since it's not bridged yet, and I wish the bridge was there. I've been talking about the bridge and promising people this bridge because we've been promised the bridge for a long time, and it just hasn't came yet. And you know, I can't sit here and wait. You know.
Yeah. So if you were to bring them over to Chronos, where are you looking at to launch them from?
None other than Corgi Studio.
Oh, that's right, Corgi Studio. Cool.
Yeah, because let's let that be known right now. Corgi Studio, everybody in the alliance, we're gonna take advantage of you know, putting our stuff on Corgi Studio and helping him as well. And anybody else, we're gonna send them his way. Corgi Studio, their interface is amazing. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Can you pull it up really quick?
Yeah, I bought I picked up some of the scuba tanks from over there.
See, and there we go. So it's tried and true. They literally, you know, just sold out a project for Reef Pets. Minted it up on their website. You know, it's amazing. This interface is amazing. I can't say it enough.
I think it's this one. Yeah, it went real smooth too.
Yeah, so that's Corgi. You know, they're very, very new. I mean, super early. I mean, anybody hearing this video right now, if you're looking to launch a project, go talk to Corgi Studio. They are the people to talk to right now. They'll take care of you. Their interface is super easy to use. Other interfaces I've used before, totally not as easy as this interface. Like, you know, when you're uploading your NFTs to mint them, you can have a folder of 10,000 NFTs. Just literally upload your folder, dude, and then all those NFTs are uploaded. So, you know, they're definitely they're ahead of the game. Let's say that.
Yeah, it went real smooth. I mean, even when I was scrolling through different projects, and you know, sometimes on other marketplaces, you click on it, takes a while to load. This was loading quick. The transaction went quick. It was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And look at. I mean, that interface is amazing. I mean, one of the things that comes to mind about what it looks like is OpenSea, man.
Yeah,
but better.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I see OpenSea, a little bit of Beasts Bay in there, but it comes together really good. It's like a mix of
the best of that. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So that's where we are. That's where I'm gonna release anything. So I mean, I might just use Corgi to release everything dead token.
Oh, there you go.
You know,
that's awesome.
We might even use. I'm sorry. We might even use Corgi Studio. Well, not might. We want to implement them for Redlight. So if it comes to beats being on there, maybe, or you know, maybe Redlight releases, you know, I don't know, some toys, some comic books. I don't know, but we want to release it on Corgi Studio.
Yeah, you throw that. My mind's stuck on the metaverse concert. I ever since you said that, it just like kind of stuck right there. That's really cool. I can't wait to see something like that. That's a really good idea.
It's gonna be in the near future, Chaka.
Cool.
And you're invited. You're gonna be front row, VIP. You know that.
Oh, I'll be right there. My Oculus on and shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, that is really cool, man. Is there anything else you guys would like to share with us? You know, any other news you'd like to throw out there?
Redlight, you want to go with anything?
They're just gonna have to wait and see. But
yeah, Redlight, he's being stingy, man. He's being really stingy.
Hey, that's all good. It's all good. Keep the suspense, you know.
You can't give them too much, you know. You got to keep them on the edge.
Cool, man. Well, I got no questions from the chat. I really appreciate you guys jumping on here. Redlight sounds like a really interesting project. I can't wait to see more. And you guys already know you're more than welcome to come back once you guys get things rolling. And when we talk about the progress, maybe listen to some music on the channel. That'd be great.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, Chaka. Next time we come on, we'll have some cool stuff set up, and we'll be on camera for sure. I know we were cutting time kind of short today, but we'll definitely make the next show popping.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome. We'll set it up.
You know, it's gonna be popping more than merry.
All right, cool. Well, I appreciate it, fellas. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys back here whenever you guys are ready to come back on.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Chaka. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome.
Bye.
Everybody in the chat, have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys all have a great Wednesday. See ya.